Well, here we are, Ben Nevis, Youth Hostel car park. Just having some more, some yummy smoothie before I set off. So, here we go, the day's arrived. It's looking pretty wet, quite windy. What more could you ask for? Up we go. Oh, thought I'd better get some views for you while they're here this morning, because I think it's going to get foggy as we get up. So feeling good, obviously, feeling good. Had a bit of an easy week in the run up to this, and yeah, need to be very careful not to shoot off too fast. I've made that mistake plenty of times in the past, so yeah, just watching that and enjoying the views just now. It's actually, if I can feel this much enjoyment on number 7, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Slippy steps though, be careful. 1 down, 6 to go. And yeah, so 2.5 hours back to the bottom. I'll try and get some footage at the top next time because I've got a picture for evidence and it's tracked on Strava GPS. But the conditions were pretty bad up top actually. Really, really strong cold winds. I put my gloves on too late, foolishly. Hands were getting really numb. Yeah, getting really cold at the top actually, even though I was still moving. Yeah, didn't bother putting the over trousers on or another layer because the time that would have taken, I would have just got colder. I just needed to get back down again as fast as possible. So that was pretty tough actually at the top. Once I got back out of the mist again, it was alright, but the worst part, oh, that was probably the worst part. Another really dodgy part is coming down this path. So slippy, so slippy. If it dries up, which it is drying, it could be good, but yeah, really slow coming down here. And on some of the other steps as well. So, right, so 2.5 hours, that's not bad. I wanted to be under 3 hours at like the maximum. I had to stop for the toilet a couple of times, as you do. I fell once, so I got a little scratch because I took the scenic route back down, which basically comes straight down the face of the mountain there. So cuts a bit of time off. And yeah, it's risky descending that steep, but the steps are just as risky, you know, they're slippy when they're wet and they're dangerous. You can trip down the steps as well. And actually if you trip down the steps it's going to be worse probably than if you fall into some scree and just slide a little bit into like a bit of grass or something, generally. So there we go. Hopefully the aim is this time, I'm going to take a more direct route up this time and I'm not going to stop for the toilet, and I'm hoping I can get under 2 hours, and then I'm going to try and maintain that so that I have time for a nice meal this evening. That's optimistic, I know, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll hopefully see you at the top this time. Aha! Here we are. Here we are at the summit, number 2. Whew, but I tell you what, it's chilly on that one, so straight back down again. No messing about. There you go, that's Big Ben. Big Ben, 2 down, 5 to go. It's almost sounding like I can maybe possibly do this. Who knows? Feeling good. Feeling good for now. Toodle pip. 4 down. Well, still got a bit of help to do, but 4 cents. It's getting tough. Had a full change. Dry clothes. 4 down. 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 4 Number 5, and we're getting some views. Check that out. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, getting pretty tasty on descents now. I don't come down this path. I come down, straight down Scree. Pretty tasty, but this path, this bit's not bad, where it's kind of paved, but further up, it's so rocky further up that it's actually probably worse in terms of it slows you right down trying to twist the ankle. But yeah, oh, it's cold at the top. Once you get into that mist, it's like, whew, feels like -6 at least. Pretty chilly. I mean, it's got a wee pair of shorts on, but waterproof's in the bag, obviously. There's a blanket, just in case. Safety first, guys. Anyway, yeah. Number 5 by 5 o'clock. A couple more to go. Can we do it? Yes, we can. It's a test. It's a test. I'm done. This, I don't know if you can tell how steep that is, but that's, well, let's see. Oh, I'm going to take a seat on this rock. I'm done. I'm done. My knees. Now, I've been going for 13 hours, 20 minutes now. And my mind is actually okay. And the body is actually okay, but the one thing that's given in, the knees, I just can't descend anymore. There's no way I'm going to get another 2. In fact, one more rep would take me the rest of the day. Honestly, it's just so brutal on the knees. So I'm going to get down. I'm going to find a set of steps that I can just walk up and down. Catch up with the family. They've summited and they're on their way back down. Catch up with them. Maybe walk about with them. Get some more elevation. Let's see if I can get to Everest. I mean, I'm at, let's see. Oh, what am I at now? I'm at 6,700 meters. So, oh, yeah, right, down we go. Let's see what happens. So there you go. We never made it. We never made it. This is a bit of a delayed summary actually. It's now August. It's about 2 months. It's almost 2 months to the day since I attempted to Everest Ben Nevis. And I haven't actually watched back those videos until I've just edited this video just now. So it's brought back a lot of emotions, a lot of memories. I'm actually now in Cyprus, so Cyprus sunset. Why have I taken so long to get this video up? There was some kind of resistance in me, obviously from the failure of the attempt or whatever. Could be that. Could just be that. Yeah, I think it was just a bit of disappointment, but in all honesty, I did not feel disappointed or did not feel like it was a failure at the time in any way. In fact, quite the opposite. Like, even as you saw that last clip there where my knees were done, I ran down to my family and told them I was done. They were relieved, mainly from a safety point of view. They were relieved, and yes, it was a good decision to make, I believe. The next day, as expected, my legs were a bit tired, I was a bit tired, but had I kept going, who knows what kind of state my knees would have been in. They might have been okay, but from a safety perspective, had I have fallen down some of them descents, it would not have been good. So yeah, I think it was the right decision to make. But that said, after just watching that video there, I have decided that I am going to go back next June on around about the exact same date and try again. I was considering trying to Everest somewhere else. Now I'm in Cyprus now, as I just said, and there are mountains here which unfortunately I can't see just now because it's a bit misty, but they're actually over there. The Troodos mountain is very high. It's a high mountain, but it's very dome shaped. So in order to Everest that mountain, I tried to do some math on it. It would just be ridiculous, like the amount of miles. You need to find a hill that has the right amount of. Actually, Ben Nevis is quite a difficult one because it has quite a lot of distance to cover and a lot of technical terrain. The technicality of the terrain and the sheer steepness is what really caused me the major problems. So for next year's training, it's going to be a case of getting on more technical terrain. Maybe even getting up Ben Nevis a few times would be really handy. With the lockdown restrictions imposed in 2020 and 2021. Yes, we had restrictions imposed both this year and last year, which really didn't help with the travelling. So I couldn't get to Ben Nevis as often as I probably would have liked to. In fact, I'd actually only ever been up Ben Nevis once before that, 5 times there. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I really enjoyed it. Why am I going to go into it to try and do that again? You may think it's crazy, but at the end of the day, you've got one life. You've got a body, hopefully a healthy one, that's capable of so much more than we know. And the biggest success in all of this, despite the failure of not actually reaching the height of Everest, got very close. The biggest success is the amount of times it forced me to get out of the house, into the hills, and spend time in nature, just doing what I love, pushing the body, building strength, resilience in the mind, spending time with my own thoughts, spending time in nature. What better excuse is there than set yourself a big challenge like that? Okay guys, so we get some videos for you out here in Cyprus. A couple of races lined up hopefully for later in the year. Getting back into some more speed work. I say some more speed work. I've never really done much track work before, but there's a track right here, so I've been using that. Yeah, it's good fun. Good fun to mix things up a little bit, Hope you're all well. Hope you're all looking forward to next year. I'll be posting some more videos of Ben Neveresting 2022 challenge. We've got it in the bag next year. We've got it. No matter what. Yep, no matter what. Let's do this. Catch you all later.